All right, so college football season is about 3 months away. A lot of people ask me how the Mountaineers looking, and the truth is nobody knows. We have 70 new players from the transfer portal, so it's really hard to project what the team is going to look like. One clue to that is to go back and look at the college football 25 ratings from last football season before the game comes out in another month. Kind of gives you an idea of what the team may look like. Now, a lot of the Division two players we've gotten, the freshmen and the FCS players are not in the game, so this is a very rough estimate. I don't even think that this depth chart is what the depth chart's going to look like, but it is some clues of some of the talent we got, what EA Sports thinks of those guys, and can give a clue of what the team's going to look like. So here's what the team could possibly look like for the season. So starting off here, we have quarterback. First things first, it's really tight. It's between Nico Markiel and Jalen Henderson. Nico started a few games for the Mountaineers last year, did decent. And then Jalen Henderson's a transfer from Texas A&M and Fresno State. EA Sports has these guys rated exactly the same at 78 overall. It's going to be a really close competition in camp. It could be either guy. Totally cool with either one here. At running back, you have Jaheim White and Jalen Knighton. Jaheim White, 84 overall last year, should see a bump again this year. Jalen Knighton, another talented guy from SMU that came over. Last year we had Jaheim White and CJ Donaldson. Obviously, CJ went to Ohio State, so that things have changed there. One guy that's not listed here is Ty Edwards from Northern Illinois. Really talented big back. It will be interesting to see what his rating is here at the next level. After that, we have wide receiver. Another really interesting room. Cam Vaughn, I think, is the favorite to start, and could be the top receiver on the team. He's listed at a 78 overall. They have Oren Singleton from EMU, Eastern Michigan, at a 79 overall, followed by Preston Fox, Christian Hamilton, Jaden Bray, and Rodney Gallagher. A lot of people are pretty high on Rodney Gallagher as far as the depth charts go, so I could see Rodney getting a big boost here. So even though this is listed like this, I think this is definitely going to change before the season starts. After that, we have tight end. Here we have Grayson Barnes, incoming transfer from Northern Illinois. Had a really good season last year for Northern Illinois. 83 overall. So that's one position the Mountaineers should feel good about going into the season is Grayson Barnes. He was a good late addition into the transfer portal class. Followed here by the offensive line. The offensive line is another one that's just a complete crapshoot. No one has any idea who the starting five are going to be at this point. If you look here, we have people like Tykees Crawford, Carson Lee, and Walter Youngbear. Walter Youngbear, I believe, is the highest rated lineman here. So, again, a lot of these guys are fringe, high 70 overall players. Some could be low 80s starting the season. So it's going to be interesting to see what EA does to start off the season and who they project to be the top five. But this is going to be a battle in the camp where no one truly has any idea who's going to start. Going over to the defense, we have a nice late addition with Eddie Kelly from Missouri, 80 overall player. He's going to be a huge person that West Virginia is going to need to rely on this year. He's a SEC transfer. We desperately need guys in the defensive line, so he should be a good pickup. And then you have Eddie V coming back, and then you have Braden Siders coming from Wyoming, who was a nice player. So again, a lot of these guys, high 70 overall players. You would think some of them get boosts going into the season because they're a year older, they have more maturity, so hopefully these guys can get into the 80s. Linebacker, the one to watch here is Jamori Robinson. He's not probably going to play linebacker. He's probably going to be defensive end when the season starts. He's only listed at an 80 overall. He was his conference defensive player of the year, so he should definitely be solid. I think he's going to get a huge bump in the ratings and probably be the highest defensive rated player West Virginia has this year. And then up top, you have Chase Wilson. Up top, a nice player from Colorado State. Again, they don't put D2 guys in here or FCS guys, so Ben Vogel's one who will probably be a higher rated player when the new game comes out next month. And then the secondary, which I actually think is we're really strong at, actually. We have Michael Coates and Jordan Shrugs as far as the top two deep corners. Coates from Nevada, 83 overall, and then Scruggs, 82 overall. Returning Mountaineer KK Tarnu, who also played for Rich Rod, his first stint is listed an 82 overall. And then we have Darian Lewis as an 81 overall. Nice player from Akron, flies around the ball. So, again, not sure if this is what the depth chart is going to look like week one. I'm sure it's not because, again, they don't have FCS players or Division II in here. But, again, it's just a little overview of what the team might look like and some guys to look out for. So we still have a lot of time until the season starts, but we'll see what happens with the new game and where they rate players and what they think of the Mountaineers. So that's about it.